It's not a party without the drugs.
Chapter 2, Rewind. Welcome to my life. Hippie Fl1p. April 18th, 23 days earlier, noon. I walked into the 40-seat classroom and took a seat in the center desk in the front row. My professor was running late per usual, so I started to characterize the postures and facial expressions and habits of my classmates as they filtered in through the door past my desk. One by one, my brain processed their faces and actions. Future law school dropout, lifetime paralegal. He's just trying to pass the class. She's on the honor roll. And then I laughed a bit out loud. Ha ha. I glanced back at John in the back row. Professor Bush and him had the same hair texture, ghost white. Oh, and Suzanne, who sits 2 seats to the left of me, had an identical facial structure with a pointy nose, bushy eyebrows, and deep wrinkles layered above her forehead. I'm not knocking them for being old. We all age, and we all get old. It's just how the world works. Suddenly, my professor passed by the front of my desk. His pale white skin radiated in front of the whiteboard. I couldn't help but stare as he literally hobbled side to side at the rate of a turtle until he reached his desk. Then, his leather suitcase dropped down along the side of his black dress pants, which I could tell he had been wearing all day because of the noticeable wrinkles forming near the inseams of his thighs. I wiped my bloodshot eyes. My ears opened wide, and my heart rate increased faster, faster, faster. My mind anticipated the start of class. Was I going to be called on? Does everyone know I'm high? I don't quite know. I'll never know. The chatter in the room instantly disappeared into the thin air as Mr. Bush gripped onto a black expo marker. His back turned away from the classroom as his voice penetrated off the whiteboard's hard surface, ricocheting back towards the classroom full of legal students. Hello, class. You all should remember me from last week. I am Professor Bush. This is Criminal Law 3500, and today I will be teaching you how to get away with selling drugs. The clock struck 2 p.m. by the time my imagination slowed down. I strutted nonchalantly through the ritzy university to my car. All the drug deals flashed back and forth on a white screen as they replayed over and over again in my head. I imagined being the drug dealer, getting into the car, selling the drugs, getting back into my own car, and then being pulled over. A rush fueled my perspective. The stoplight adjacent to me turned red, and a white pedestrian walk sign illuminated through the cracked windshield of my beat-up black 2002 Pontiac Grand Am GT. I eagerly sprinted along the white edge of the crosswalk towards my car and ripped the driver door open. My brain stimulated as I pulled up in the middle console. To my delight, I admired 7 pre-rolled joints and a lighter. I gripped onto a joint and ignited the twisted tip. I inhaled the thick, smooth smoke, savoring the sweet taste of premium black market marijuana. I exhaled, whipping a left turn through the afternoon traffic onto Snelling Avenue towards 35W.
I'm smoking with the top down, top down, top down, yeah. Money busting out the box now, box now, box now, yeah.
I flicked my second roach from my driver window as I pulled into a 3-dimensional gray parking ramp lined vertically up in the air with 20 stories of single-car parking spaces priced at $20 an hour. I pulled the handle on my door open and placed my headphones into my ears. I pressed play on the track. Instantly, something special happened as the music pulsated into my eardrums, releasing all the stress running through my head. The drug deals faded, my upcoming assignments vanished, and everything in front of me became important. My hands pressed against the glass door, rotating my body 180 degrees into an enormous and overstimulated government center. Goosebumps formed along the surface of my skin. I realized I had stepped into a whole new dimension within the world. However, this dimension could never be compared to Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. This was a 3-dimensional world in which people's lives were on the line. Courtrooms full of adrenaline and tension lied behind each door. Instead of icons with likes or comments, numbers were being placed on human beings, and the numbers represented the years they would spend inside a prison cell, away from their family, society, and the life they wanted to live. But me, I was on the people's side. I was a good guy. I was on the state's side. We put away the bad guys.